Hey bees, I'm Marie from Humblebee and Me, and today we are making a lovely white chocolate peppermint cleansing balm. This cleansing balm has a really gorgeous texture. It goes from balm to oil quite quickly when it comes into contact with the skin, and then that oil quickly transforms into a milk once you add a little bit of warm water and work it around. The bulk of this cleansing balm is inexpensive fractionated coconut oil, because when we make cleansers, there's not a whole lot of reason to make the bulk of it something expensive, because really it just needs to be fat and it gets worked into the face and rinsed off and down the drain. So while we can definitely have fun accenting the product with more sort of expensive ingredients, when it comes to bulking out to making sort of the majority of the product, financially it makes a lot more sense to choose something a little less expensive, and so I have selected fractionated coconut oil for this cleansing balm. There's definitely a good amount of cocoa butter in there for that gorgeous chocolatey scent. It also helps add some viscosity in combination with some stearic acid, so we get a nice soft balm effect. When I'm making cleansing balms, I find I prefer to thicken them with fatty thickeners like stearic acid and cetyl alcohol rather than waxes like beeswax or sunflower wax. While they are definitely very potent thickeners, waxes also tend to be waxy, and I find that in rinse-off products they can leave a tacky skin feel that's really quite unpleasant. To make sure that this balm rinses off the skin easily and offers great cleansing, I've included a combination of Polawax, a complete emulsifying wax, and Polysorbate 80, an inexpensive solubilizer. These two ingredients work together to ensure that the cleansing balm quickly self-emulsifies when it comes into contact with water and rinses easily and beautifully off the skin. For a bit of holiday fun, I've included a little bit of a mica swirl in this cleansing balm as well. You certainly don't have to do that, but I thought it kind of added a little bit of fun, swirly visual interest to the surface of the balm. But come on, let's get started. We'll begin by combining the ingredients for our heated phase in a small, heat-resistant glass measuring cup. So you're going to need 1.8 grams of Polawax, 1.5 grams of Polysorbate 80, 12.69 grams fractionated coconut oil, 6 grams unrefined cocoa butter, 3 grams castor oil, 3.9 grams stearic acid, and 0.9 grams white kaolin clay. To melt everything together, I'm going to pop our measuring cup in a water bath. So this is a small flat-bottom saucepan with about 1 inch or 3 centimeters of water in the bottom of it. And I'm going to go put this on the stovetop over medium heat for about 20 minutes to melt everything through. While the heated phase for our cleansing balm melts, we can weigh out our cool down phase ingredients. So you'll need 0.15 grams of vitamin E and 0.06 grams peppermint essential oil. Once your heated phase has melted, you can remove your pan from the heat and then remove your measuring cup from your water bath. Up next, we are going to cool this to trace in an ice bath. So this is a bowl that I put about 1 inch of water in the bottom and then froze it and then popped about another inch of water on top of it. So we're just going to put that in our ice bath and stir constantly. Once it's cooled down a bit, we're going to add that cool down phase that we weighed out earlier. So now we have reached trace. So up next is packaging it. So for packaging, I've got a little 1 ounce jar here, and you'll also see I've got a bit of mica off to the side, and that's because we're going to do a little bit of a fun swirl. This part is optional, but I like it. So just open this up so that we can move fairly quickly. So we're going to pour about 80-ish% of the balm in here. And when you have just a wee bit left, for this batch size, that's probably a maybe 2 teaspoons worth. Quickly blend in a bit of mica. And then we'll do just a little bit of a swirl. And that's that for the fun little swirl bit. So now I'm going to go put this in the fridge to fully set up. Once the cleansing balm has set up, you'll be left with something a lot like this. This is a version I made about 6 or 7 weeks before I filmed the video, so you can see the consistency here. You can also see that it is still silky smooth. It hasn't gone grainy like products with butter sometimes can, and that is because we brought it to trace in a water bath. But yeah, now let's combine it with a bit of water so you can see it in action. I find it melts from kind of a creamy consistency down to quite a lovely, like light, thin liquid very readily, and then emulsifies beautifully in the palm of the hand to create a nice, gentle, milky cleanser that really rinses off nicely. And there you go. You just made a lovely white chocolate peppermint cleansing balm. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and please remember to check out the description box below this video for the full written formulation and links to find this project on my blog, where you'll find information on substitutions, scaling, shelf life, links to places to purchase all of the ingredients, and a whole lot more. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.